Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. I tried to upload this video as a normal video, but it just was not working out. I wanted to make sure that I got this video up today because this is a subject that is important to me and I do want to make sure that I get this up today. So let's get straight into it. I got a comment yesterday on YouTube saying that I should really get more into my tics side of things. That's exactly what I'm going to do today. I really wanted to talk about this subject and I'm so glad that you guys are interested in this subject with me. It is something I've had to live with since I was 6 years old. I was diagnosed at around 7.5, 8, but I've had it since I was about 6.5. So my condition is known as tics. It is part of the Tourette syndrome family and it is characterized by random movements and random sounds. So as well as being random movements and random sounds, they are uncontrollable. The very first tic that I ever had was an uncontrollable, unmanageable shake. My whole body would shake. And it would last for about 30 seconds to 45 seconds, and then I would get maybe a 30-second reprieve. As you can imagine, for about a 6-7-year-old, that was terrifying. I was at the dinner table with my brother when it started, and it terrified us both. Since then, I have had tics all over my body. I have had them in my eyes, in my mouth, in my shoulders, in my arms, in my feet, vocally. One of the most recent ones that I have at the moment is a vocal tic, as well as on my tongue. And I grind my tongue up against my teeth, which leaves little sores. So a lot of my tics have left me in a lot of pain. Leave me a comment down below if you've had similar tics as me. Just quickly brushing over the beginning, I've seen a lot of doctors, which included specialists, psychologists, neurologists, general GPs. And at the time, it seemed like nobody knew what was wrong with me. I was sent for so many different tests, which included MRIs, CAT scans, blood tests. I was poked and prodded, you name it, I had it, and they still could not work it out. It wasn't until I met a doctor who was working for Westmead Children's Hospital in Sydney named Dr. Grattan Smith. You guys, literally, I walked into his room, he watched me for 4 minutes, sat my mum down and said, I know what she's got. Explained to my mum that I had tics and it was a chemical imbalance in the brain, and at the moment back then there was no cure or treatment for it. At the time, the only thing they were doing for it was specific medications that were used for schizophrenia patients and a tablet called Catapress. So the medication that was used for schizophrenia patients, the doctor didn't feel that would do me any benefit. So I was given a tablet called Catapress. Now, Catapress, I remember all it really did for me was knock me out, clean out, asleep for hours. I remember going into high school and having a really bad anxiety and tic day that I needed to take one of my medications. Of the tablet, I just took a full tablet without thinking and I was asleep from beginning of maths class to the end of maths class. The only reason I woke up is because my friend next to me was like, okay, maths is finished, it's time to go to PDHPE. And I was like, what? So after that, I decided that for myself, going to sleep every time I had my tics was just not going to be beneficial in the long run. So far through my adult life, I don't take anything to control or manage my tics. I haven't seen a neurologist in many years. I don't quite know where they're up to in the form of medications or treatments to help with tics. If you do, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what's happening in the world of cures and treatments for tics. I would love to hear about it. So just to quickly touch base on what other things came with tics for me. What I mean by touch base is like let you guys know what other sort of issues formed for me with having tics, and there's a few. So the top 5 things for me that have come from having tics is like weight gain, anxiety, depression, pain, and the fear of going out in public and just being completely stared at. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's a bit confronting. I would much rather someone come up to me and ask me why I'm making those noises or moving the way I am than have them just completely stare at me for hours on end. But I will say one thing, children are a lot more accepting than adults. I have had kids look at me and ask, and when I explain to them what's happening, they're happy as Larry and off they trot and they don't look again. Where adults will continue after they know what's going on to stare. It's a little bit of a laid back video today. I haven't really done my hair. I haven't got much makeup on. I still have pajama bottoms on. No one else in my mum or dad's side of the family have tics that I'm aware of, but there is one person that has. So as I was saying, the one person that is my heart is my middle son, and he has tics. He's had them for about the last 2 years and doing good. It helps him to know that I have them and we get through them together. We cope together and we deal. So some of the things that we do to deal is we might take a drive to the beach because that is my favourite place and all of my sons love the beach too. We may sit down and play a game of Junior Monopoly where they continue to beat me. They win. All right, I suck at Monopoly. Another thing we do is we play a game of cards, so like Snap or Uno or something to continuously take our minds off it. Okay guys, well that's it for today's little broad view on what life was like for me growing up with tics. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. And please remember to subscribe and like. Also leave me a comment down below if there's something else that you want me to talk about. If there's something you want to see reviewed, anything. There is, in about a couple of weeks, some games that I will be reviewing from my childhood. Anything Mario Kart, Super Mario Brothers. As I was saying, it's being reviewed. So grab some popcorn, grab a drink, sit down, have a listen to me talk. Just as a little side note, I will be leaving the number for Beyond Blue down the bottom. If you're not feeling okay or if you're feeling down, give them a call and have a chat. Take it easy guys and remember to subscribe. See ya!